Hello YouTube, Sam here from youtube.com/onlivegamer for the New Boston, and in this tutorial we're going to be taking a look at using multiple forms. So sometimes in your program you want to be able to have a whole bunch of different forms open, and you don't want to be restricted to only using message boxes or only using input boxes. So what we're going to learn about in this tutorial is using multiple forms and creating objects to those forms. So we'll go ahead and create a new project. We will select Windows Forms application and we will call it multiple forms, and we'll go ahead and click OK, and we'll just wait for that to load. Okay, so now let's resize our form some, and we'll come over here to our toolbox and we will add a button. So we'll just make this button a little bit bigger, and then we'll add a text box. So text box right there, and we'll add a label right above that text box. And here, let's switch places, and we will just set the text of that label to name. So we'll come down here and we'll set it to name, and now we'll set the text box name to text new form name, and we'll set the name of button 1 to button new form, and we'll go ahead and shrink that down a bit, and we will set the text to show new form. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to open up the code for our form 1, and we'll just go ahead and set the title of the form 1. So let's come back here and we'll set the text to form number 1. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to access the click event for button show new form. And now what we need to do is we need to create a new form object that we can show. So what we're going to do is we'll type declare new form as new form 1. So it's going to create a new form 1 object, which is going to be an exact copy of our form number 1. And we'll come up here and create a private variable. So private form number as integer, and we'll go ahead and set that equal to 0 to begin with. Okay, so now that we've declared our new form object, let's go ahead and set the form number. So new form dot form number equals 2. Let's go ahead and set this one equal to 1. Okay, so now that we've set our new form, we're going to go ahead and type new form dot show dialog. So what this is going to do is it's going to pop up our new form and it's going to let us use it. Now what we need to do under form1.load, so we'll come up here to form1.load and we will type me.text equals, and then we'll type form number, and let's just add a colon right here, and then we will add the form number and form number. So what this does is it uses the me keyword, which me refers to form 1, and the text of form 1 is this right here. You can see that in our properties we have properties for form 1, and the text is set to form number 1, and we're just going to set it to form number and form number. So now let's go ahead and run this, and if we click show new form, we get form number 2, and we can show as many of these forms as we want. And you can see that it will not let us go back to the first form while form number 2 is open, because we use the show dialog method, which makes it to where it'll only let us use that until we close out of it. Now what we need to do is we need to get the name that is typed in right here. So let's come down here and we'll type new name as string, and we'll set it equal to text or text new form name dot text. And let's go ahead and create another variable. So private name as string, and we'll set it equal to nothing to begin with. Now we need to set the name of our form 1, or of our new form. So new form dot name equals new name, and we'll just go ahead and add that up here. So we'll say name, and then we will add the name variable. And we'll just go ahead and set this to default instead of nothing, so that the compiler will quit warning us. Okay, let's go ahead and set this to form name, because the error wasn't with the declaration and setting the value of it. It was with the actual name, because it conflicts with the name that's already in Visual Basic. So we'll add this one to form name. And let's go ahead and run this. And you can see that if we type my new form and we click show new form, we get form number 2 and name is default. So let's go ahead and see what we did wrong. Here it is. We need to change that to form name and not name. So we'll go ahead and run this again. We'll type hello form 2. We click show new form, and you can see that we get form number 2 and hello form 2.